What is going on, all you degenerates? Welcome in. What is going on, all you degenerates? Oops. Welcome in. Good to see you, G-Stacks. Appreciate it, buddy. Did you hear me on the microphone for a little bit telling my dog to go to bed? Oh, man. All right. So we got Poison Nova Necromancer. So I've been told that the three-piece Trang set is better, but I don't think I can quite get to the FCR breakpoint. So with that being said, yeah, I just can't. So I'm going to run the 75 breakpoint with the Spirit. And let's do it. Hope you are having a wonderful evening. Let's get the run counter started. All right, we're in. Good to see you, buddy. All right, so we need... Okay. So we are gonna... I have never run a Necromancer before, so this... Oh, this is the wrong counter. Let's get back to the right one. Okay, so I'm on run 12, so I'm still learning how to play the Necromancer, but I am getting better every time I play. So, got that. Let's get the battle orders up. All right, coming in hot. Coming in hot. Let's go. Let's go. And boom. Oh, that's beautiful. That is just beautiful. How about that? God, that corpse explosion is something else, man. Okay, we're ready to rock. We're ready to rock now. We're in it. We're in it, boys. So for any of you who are watching this later, I do run a loot filter. I have an extended cube and an expanded stash. So if you are watching this later and wondering what the hell is going on, that is what I have. Nothing that improves drop odds or anything like that. I think that would ruin the game for me, having anything that's altering drop odds. When I was younger, I messed with like Hero Editor and stuff like that, and absolutely regretted it at the end. So, oh, and I have my text still up from last time I played, so let me fix that, because I have not found all this today. Okay, we're in. We have accurate information on the screen. And any of you, excuse me, any of you who are watching this later, or if you jump in, if you're watching right now, and you have tips for me with the Necromancer, feel free to tell me, because I don't know what I'm doing. So we need that war hat to be a set item. That's what we need. I probably shouldn't be wasting my times with mobs like this, but it's alright. There we go, that's better. And boom, there they go. Zacharum Shield? Duck, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm playing your build, brother. I'm playing your build. So low resist, Nova, once they're almost down, amp damage, and corpse explode. Easy peasy. Alright. Amp damage, I think I have that's what I have set up right now. So yeah, let's test it out. You can see my run times up there, I think. Oh no, you can't. It's probably a good thing. I think I'd be embarrassed if you guys could see it. My first few runs were like 11 or 12 minutes. I'm like, man, how am I going to do, you know, how am I going to do this? All right. Sweet. Yeah, the dude, corpse explosion is so crazy. It just blows up an entire screen. It's amazing. Boom. Avenger Guard, we'll check that out. 1 to battle orders. Not good enough. Yeah, I think, you know, enemies have less physical resistance than they do like base fire resistance. Three socket monarch. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and you gave me that tip a little while ago, Duck, about not doing the Nova, just not spamming it over and over. So thank you for that tip. Appreciate it. Okay, cleared everything down here. Yeah, don't spam cast, no need. Looks cool. All right, right on, man. Thank you, Duck. This build's kind of a nice nice change from the last time I was getting tongue-tied there. The last set of runs I was doing, they were all mosaic, so I really had to pay attention to what I was doing. So this is really nice, not having to worry about it so much. Yeah, this is great. Plus, I just love exploding everything, man. It's just a fun way to play. It's just a fun style of gameplay, you know what I mean? And do you think it's worth reviving the cows as my army? Because I'm thinking that it is. Yeah, no, I didn't invest anything except for the Iron Golem, which I have running as an Insight Golem. Kind of went off of Sweet Phil's Necromancer Guide, and I think it's a good way to do it. Yeah. And maybe after this run, I'll kind of go through my gear and show you what I have going on. But it's good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good night. Same thing with you, G-Stacks. I'm assuming you're probably at work right now. and I hope it's a good night, buddy. Oh, going on the PC. All right. Big timer. Oh. Yeah, so I have, I'm sure as you guys can see, I have insight for the golem. And then I have I have a mercenary with infinity. And then he also has cure, so I get that cure synergy with insight and meditation. So yeah, it's a great combo. I love it. Hey, OPH, good to see you. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just running some cows, man, until we can get the Cow King set. After I found that Cham the other day, I was like, all right, the big set that I'm missing still is the Cow King set, and I want to run it. So, and ever since I found that D-Web, I've been really meaning to run a cow, or excuse me, run a Necro. So I'm super excited to do that, man. It's cool. In all my years of playing D2, I never got into a Necro. So this is a lot of fun for me. Oops. Yeah, I wish you could land play. Yeah, man. That was a lot of fun back in the day when you could do that, huh? Come on over here, cows. Nothing to see. Nothing to see but death. Oh, God. All right, run times are getting slightly improved every time, so that's good. Can bring any character into a game. Yeah, man. I'm so used to telekinesis that not having it is throwing me for a loop. All right. Wow. Come on. Here we go. Uh-oh. Mercenary died. Let's get him back. Oh, oh. There we go. All right, we need some meat shields. Here we go. What is happening? Why isn't it? Okay, we need to get these cows all together. That's what we need to do. Thorns are nice for minions. Yeah, like for Bramble, is that right? There we go. That cleaned things up, huh? That cleaned things up. Yeah, I just, it's hard to play without Enigma, man. Come on up here. Come on up here. Yeah, this is a very highly inefficient way to play right now, though. All these cows are just getting spread out on me, man. There we go. Okay, finally. Let's check out that ring. Not much to it. Not much to it. Surprised you don't have Enigma yet. Oh, I got one on, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry if I made it sound like I didn't, but yeah, I got one. Thank goodness, man. Enigma is so necessary for being an efficient farmer, a cow farmer. Man. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Let's blow up some cows, man. Boom. Oh, and a level up. All right, we got an amulet. Let's check it out. Cathans. No good. Okay. So I think I'm going to go the route of kicking up my corpse explosion so it has a better radius. Duck. Oh man. For how much OPH likes to roast me in Fox's chat, and he's getting a little of it back, huh? All right, some rare gloves. Nothing. So I heard this rumor that the Cow King can't actually drop the Cow King set. Is that true? Like, because they changed his monster type? Do you guys know if that's true? I give all my money to Fox. Oh, man. So if it seems like I'm talking a little quietly, it's because my daughter is sleeping right now, so I do need to not be so loud. So hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. No, I think Duck, I'm pretty sure they changed it. I was reading into it a little bit, and they changed it to where he's the only one who could drop it, to only the cow level can drop it. So any hell bovine can drop it. But they changed his monster type, from what I understand. They changed his monster type so we could farm Cow King, because before it was like if you killed the Cow King, then you couldn't run cows anymore. So because they changed his monster type, it changed like the loot table for him, and they forgot to add in the Cow King set for him. Do I believe everything I read? No, I'm just sharing with you with what I read, man. Because if it was just the Cow King that could drop it, then it would make no sense for me to rerunning all this stuff with a Necromancer, you know? Cow King is worthless, yeah. I have better dust shrouds, so no need for that one. Here we go. Boom. God, that's beautiful. Yeah, walk right into that. Goodbye. Goodbye. What's Battle Dart? Don't remember. Death Bit. Yeah. So, so the only good drops I've had so far on King, or on the cows, has been a Gull Rune, which obviously is a good drop. That was cool. That was on run 5 before I started streaming this challenge. So, can't complain with the Gull Rune, man. Not one bit. I'm running players 3, Duck. I felt like going much more than that was kind of pushing it for clear speed, but I think I was happy enough with clear speed on this. But yeah, 5 definitely seemed to slow down my run times. I tried it. I tried 5, and I was like, yeah, it's just not. I don't think it's worth it with my kill speed. I always say kill speed over, you know, over players count and MF. So, got to follow my own advice on that one. Get him, OPH. Get him. I'll quack your face off. Oh, shit. Oh, what happened to all my cows? What happened to my meat shields? There we go. Yeah, and Duck, since you are, you seem to like the Necromancer quite a bit. If you see anything wrong with my style of gameplay, something I can do better, just let me know, man. I'm open to suggestions. Please do, buddy. I would gladly have a beer with a duck. All right, let's go over a quick gear check because this is actually pretty cool. So, we'll start with the Mercenary. We have Infinity and a Scythe because eventually I want to play Nova Sorceress, and I figured I'd make my first one in a Scythe so I can play that sooner, and then later on I'll make one for a Mercenary. Cure and a Treachery, of course. Although, for the cow level, it might be better if I use that Ethereal Shaft Stop. So, just a thought. Of course, the Iron Golem is made out of what the hell's it called? Insight. And look at this. Look at this fucking single player found beauty. Look at that shit. It's a 2 to skills, or 2 to poison and bone skills, negative 50 on the poison res. I put a white 5/5 poison facet in that sucker. That thing's just disgusting. It's so good. I got a Shaco with a perfect topaz in it. I have 22 Maras. I have a 34 Spirit. I need to re-roll this until I can get it to 35. I have a 48 Wartrav. I have a 10 FCR ring with some res on it. Arachnid Mesh. I just have an Angel ring in here right now, but maybe I can use something else. But it seems to be doing just fine. And then Trangowl's Claws, of course. On swap, I just rolled this the other day. A 6/6, my first ever 6/6 CTA, and then a Spirit on swap. But just look at that. Just look at that, man. 1 second. Okay, so Biv thinks... Welcome in, Biv. Hold on. Battle cry doesn't matter, though. Okay. Dog keeps knocking over my phone charger. But, yeah, 6/6/4 on that. Yeah, this is almost perfect because the 11 to life is 1-off perfect. Yeah, just a gorgeous thing. But anyways, yeah, let's go get that shaft stop because I think you're right, Biv. Welcome in, buddy. So this is going to be unique in softcore, by the way, OPH. Yeah. We are going unique armor high. There we go. And it's not in here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so check this out. Check out that shaft stop. So we'll move this for now. Okay, that's clear. Let's move on. Yeah, man. Even with the expanded stash, single player life, dude. Even with the expanded stash, I have to separate things out that just make sense to me, you know? You should see Sir Fox's, because that is an insane mule. What am I doing? Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. SP for life. There's no worries of how to work JSP on single player, huh, Duck? No needing to find a player's 8 bail game. You just do one. You just make one yourself. Duck, I do not right now. I don't have the pieces to get to 75 faster cast rate, and I think I really want that. I think I really want that 75%, and not necessarily for the poison, just for mobility, honestly, and casting my like amp damage and all that stuff. But yeah, I know I don't necessarily need 75 FCR, but yeah, man, not the 3-piece. I have the parts to do it, just not to make that break point, you know? But as soon as I get like another, maybe a circlet, or craft a good amulet, then I'll definitely change it over to a 3-piece set. Yeah, so any of you who are joining in, not familiar with my channel, I do this on single player. I run a loot filter. I have an expanded stash, expanded cube as well. But that is all I run. Just some light quality of life mods to make my life easier on single player. I'm not afraid to run on ladder. But I just prefer this. After playing this game for 20 years, having the loot filter is really nice. I was debating on whether even to do the cube, but it is really nice for single player. Don't have to go back to town every 5 seconds. I can have a full inventory of charms and still run around and collect all the stuff I want. It's nice. And there they go. Yeah. Okay, good to know, Duck. It's good to know that coming from someone who likes to play it. So, thanks, buddy. I can reach him. There we go. So, Duck, let me ask you, since you like to play Necro, do you prefer to max out your curses to get a better radius when you curse everybody? Or would you rather invest those points into Corpse Explosion to get a better radius on that? Or do you like a combination of the two? Curious to know what you think. All right, next one. Let's go. Balance for sure. Yeah, and I think I have the necessary ones max, so I just got amplified damage at... I got amplified damage, lower resist, poison and bone, 1-point wonder here. I got that maxed, and poison nova maxed, of course. And then I have 1 point into iron golem, and then a bunch of points into golem mastery just to keep him alive. So I've just been, as I'm leveling up, just doing amp damage and lower resist, kind of back and forth. So yeah, look good to go. Sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I suddenly got much brighter. Boom. Here we go. Some max golem mastery, yeah. Like I said, I just kind of followed Sweet Phil's guide. Although I think I would rather run the 3-piece trangs once I'm able to. Because then an extra minus 25 poison resistance. And honestly, in that shield, I'll probably put another facet in it, in the Trang shield. It's like, dude, that would be nasty. It'd be another 30% on top of what I'm doing already. It's like, that's just unfair, you know? Bone wall to hold the line instead of revives. You know, I did see someone say that in Phil's comment section, and I thought about giving it a shot, but I don't know. This is working out great, I think. Yeah, and it seemed to be the consensus too. I know you saw the post that I made wondering what people thought. And I think it was pretty widely considered that 3-piece trangs is the way to go. So that is what eventually I'll do. Oh, that's not a bad one. Let's go look at that. 5% faster hit recovery, 11 cold res. Not bad. Not bad at all. What am I doing? I got corpses right here. Goodbye. Meat shields are fine, yeah. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Look at that. Don't even have to do anything, man. Just blowing them up. 454, 4-socket. Don't need that. Lightning Sentry. Nope. Javazon with Phoenix. Yeah, man, I see what you mean because they're eating up all the bodies. Yeah, probably a faux paladin for that reason too, huh? Yeah, or barbarian, probably. War sword, skullcap, chainmail. I gotta pay attention because I'm one of my fears with this challenge. One of my fears with this challenge is seeing a set drop and not picking it up because it's just studded leather, you know, like, and just me thinking, oh, that's a low level, you know, it's a low level set I don't need. So I have to really pay attention when I'm farming this because I don't want to miss a Cow King set. I've already picked up Demon Hide boots like 4 times because I'm just like, okay, wait a minute. It says hide in the name. Like, is this Cow King set? So last time when I streamed, I was playing music and I got a shit ton of copyright strikes, or not strikes, but copyright claims on my account from Fox. He tried to sabotage my account, clearly. Okay, that was 7 minutes. We need to pick that up just a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I think that's worth the drop highlight, right? That little charm. Skynet is listening. Hey, Dapper Dan, welcome in. I am running this on Players 3 right now. Excuse me, one moment. But welcome in, Dapper Dan. Is that a callback to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Just curious. Hold on here. Need to turn my brightness up so I can see your guys' comments better. Come on. Don't think I took a poison necro out of P1. Yeah, so Dapper Dan, check that out. I think this is the reason why I can run P3 pretty effectively. That along with Infinity on my mercenary. But this Death's Web I found on single player running the tombs. First one I ever found was a 2 -50, and then Of course, had to put a 5/5 facet into it that I found too. But that is the reason I think I'm able to do that. Dan and I do style hair, so dapper. Oh, okay. Are you familiar with that reference, though? Are you familiar with the reference from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Because if you haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie. Yeah, thank you, man. Like I said, I was like blown away when I saw that D-Web. It's just like, holy shit, man. The first one I ever find is this. So, yeah, I had to make one. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I'm glad you've seen it because it's a good one. It's one of those classic movies I like to watch, you know, probably once a year or something like that. So there's this artist. His name is Billy Strings. He does like bluegrass albums. And last year, he always does like a themed Halloween. Um, he does a themed Halloween show every year. And one year is Lord of the Rings, which I'm a huge fan of and love that. But last year, I believe it was, he did a "Oh Billy, Where Art Thou?" And it was a whole show dedicated to that movie. So like they were playing songs from the movie. And if you're into bluegrass and you like "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" Yeah, you should watch it because it's excellent. Yeah, the artist name is Billy Strings, but yeah, Duck, you'll never forgive me. Yeah. It convinced me to play Necromancer, so I mean, you love Necromancer so much. I guess there's that, you know? Be happy for me that I finally decided to make a Necromancer and run with one, because I never have. The other class that I never have really done was Barbarian. And I don't know why. I think it's just because when I was younger and I played this game a lot more. Um, although I think I'm playing this game more now than maybe I ever have. But when I was younger, I was playing it a lot more. And I tried to run Barbarian and I just didn't get it. I was just like, it just wasn't powerful in my opinion, but I was just a kid, you know? And I didn't understand item find. Like I thought that was a stupid skill, but in hindsight, obviously it's what makes the character. So got D-Web envy, yeah. Okay, we got some stuff to identify here. Okay, let's check out that, that, this, that. Okay, let's check this stuff out. Nothing, 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 and garbage. We tried. I need my meat shields back. Ooh, do it. Do it. Ah. If I find a good enough shield for the paladin, I'm considering making a Phoenix for a Paladin, but I think the responsible thing to do is to make one for a Monarch first, so I can use it on different characters. I think that's the responsible thing to do. But responsible versus what I want? I mean, shit, man, I don't know. I want to play a Zeal Paladin because that's my initial love for this game, was a Zeal Paladin. So eventually I'll do a whole video series on a Zeal Paladin with an E-Death and with a Phoenix. I think that's like ultimate fucking Paladin right there. But I'm going to test it out with like a Schaefer's Hammer too, and just like do some different variants of the build. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, barbs are fun, even the plain old Whirlwind. This is a nice change up. Yeah, man. I need to make one because I'm having a lot of fun watching Sir Fox with his Trav Barb challenge. That's a lot of fun to watch, man. And I think Trav is one of the best places for getting high runes and facets and shit and jewelry, I think. And I've just neglected. I've never run Trav before. Like, that's another part of the game I need to expand into, you know? What am I doing? Two chams? Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I just found my first cham ever. Just found it on run like 987 or something like that out of 1,000 runs that I did for the Mosaic Assassin in the Chaos Sanctuary. Only took me about 20 years of playing the game. But like I was saying earlier, I didn't play the game right when I was younger. You know, I didn't know level 85 areas. You know, I didn't know any of that kind of stuff. So, you know, I think I'm a much more efficient player now than I used to be. I'm certainly much more efficient because I understand the game better and I'm farming the right places now. And that's been since like 2018 when I kind of like was reading into Diablo 2 stuff. I think what it was, the catalyst was I had found Reddit. And I was just like, I joined the Diablo 2 sub and they were talking about all this shit. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And ended up learning a lot. Perfect D-Web is something, yeah, most people will never find. Yeah, that and Tyrael's Might, I did find that on Pluggy before D2R came out. So, yeah, I mean, there's RNG is going to do that, you know? Like, I've never found a Death's Fathom. That's one of the things on my list. Or Stormlash. I feel like Death's Fathom is a bit more common than you know, for like me to not have found it by now is kind of a bizarre thing, especially with TZ Andy. It's like pretty bizarre that I haven't found it. I know it's an ultra rare one, but it's not as rare as the others, if that makes sense. Just seems like I would have found that before Tyrael's. Yeah. Since D2R found 2 Mang Song and not a great D-Web, no Shaco. Yeah, man. It is insane. And when I started over, I got a PC, which I'm playing on now, because when D2R came out and until like of January of this year, I was playing D2R on Switch. And yeah, it's really bizarre. Like I found so anyway, excuse me, when I started over, I just got a sorceress, went to LK, and then just started farming the Stony Tomb. So like right off the bat, I got a Templars like right away with very little magic find. So like just finding a unique sacred armor in itself is super rare, but to find one like so early in a new playthrough was just insane. You know, I was like kind of blown away by how soon that happened. But when I was on Pluggy, I got super lucky because the very first unique armor that I identified, unique sacred armor I identified, was Ethereal's Might. The first one I ever got to ID in the game ever. So got super lucky with that. And Phil's got a similar energy towards me as you do, Duck, about the D-Web. He's very spiteful in his own way towards me because of that. I've told him that a few times. I'm like, yeah, I'm one of those lucky people that got a Ethereal's Might first ID. Well, thank you, Duck. Appreciate the kind words, buddy. Didn't even know Ethereal's Might existed until you came across Sweet Phil. You're a very kind person, Duck. It's funny, as I was talking about the expanded cube earlier, and for this challenge it's really not needed as much, I don't think. And I was considering turning it off because I get a lot of negative comments on my videos about the mods. People are like, oh, you're not trustworthy because you use mods. You know, it's like, you know, and I know I shouldn't let it bother me, but it's just kind of like, you know, is it holding me back as, you know, for my channel? But, you know, I just got to consider, you know, what am I doing for my channel? Am I playing because I love this game and I want to share it with people who also love the game? Or do I want to grow it and be like a larger streamer, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at with that, but I think I am at the crossroad of, or the decision of like, fuck them, you know? If they're that shitty about some quality of life mods, then they can just fuck off somewhere else and I can just play the game the way I want to play it. Because on single player, it does no harm, man. There's just like, you know, the loot filter online can give you an advantage, and I don't think people are necessarily in the wrong for like talking shit on bots and stuff like that. But if I'm playing online or offline, it's like, who the fuck cares, man? Why are you so hateful against fucking mods? But the truth is that the majority of people who watch Diablo 2 content are not going to watch your streams if you're using mods, you know. But whatever. Say to you or say it, Fox, no problem when watching Llama or Dobrunsky Cooley using Pluggy. Yeah, man, like you watch Llama stream and he's like promoting, you know, his own mod and stuff, and like for the majority of his streams he doesn't use mods, but they don't mind watching them. But I think it's because they trust them as players, you know, like they've watched them play enough to where they trust that they're not using some mods to alter the drop rate or anything like that. And, you know, I'm a newer streamer, And, you know, if you're going to watch content and you don't like mods, then, you know, why are you going to watch a new streamer that you haven't watched before and the person's using mods? But, you know, whatever. I'd rather have you guys in here because, like, I got some shitty comments on my pit run video challenge that kind of bothered me, and I really shouldn't let it bother me because honestly, YouTube trolls are always going to be there. But it just did. I couldn't let them know that, of course. But, you know, it's just like, I don't know. It's just stupid. But yeah, that's a really good point, OPH. It's like they have no problem watching them do it. But like I said earlier, I'd rather have you guys in here who know me know that I wouldn't get any enjoyment out of this game if the drop rates were altered. And it's like, I don't know, man. Would I do 2,500 lower Kurosh runs and not have a high rune if I was using altered drop rates? I don't think so. Yeah. Shut up, Duck. I'm not using shit, man. Well, in other news, still have not found my barn cat out there. So I think, unfortunately, that she's a goner. And that really sucks because we rescued her and her brother a few years ago, 5 years ago. And her brother got ran over by a car out in front of our house. And he was awesome cat. And we got a few more barn cats, so she had company. All of them are rescues. So it's not like we're being, you know, there's an argument against outdoor cats, but which I totally agree with. But these cats were going to be outdoor cats anyways, and we spayed and neutered them so they wouldn't reproduce, you know. Gave them a good home where they're safe and loved. But, you know, the fact is, living in the country, there's coyotes, you know, and then even though we're like 500 feet off the road, it's still going to happen. Yeah. It's still going to happen, whether it's an animal that takes them out or cars or something. Yeah. Thanks, OPH. Yeah, man, it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate to say the least. All right, guys, and my wife is home from work. I'm going to do one more run after this one and then call it a night. Yeah, thank you, Dapper Dan. But yeah, just a shorter stream today. Just a weeknight and stuff. But since my wife is home from work, we are going to watch a movie and hang out for the night, and then then go to bed and back to work in the morning. Back up at 4 a.m. in the morning, getting back to my normal routine. So yeah, after this one, I will be calling it a night. So let's do some last run luck. Wish me luck, man. Tell the wifey we're more important. Yeah, man, she has to join in on stream sometime. But yeah, not done yet. Let's do another one. So Durga seems to like that. Durga seems to like that shaft stop. I think I need to put a 15. I think I need to put something in that. Hey Shane, welcome in, buddy. This is not Path of Diablo or PD2. This is D2R, and on this I do run a expanded cube, expanded loot, expanded stash, and a loot filter. But yeah, man, this is just D2R with quality of life mods. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, Dapper Dan, I got one more run in me, buddy. Don't take off quite yet. But that's why you see items, Shane. with different names and stuff, or with you know, shortened names, just to help with loot filter. So yeah, welcome in, bud. God dang, man, this Necromancer is so much fun to play, man. Why have I neglected playing Necromancer for so long? This is so good. Ooh, can I get a... what's it called? Jeweler's Armor of the Whale? I'd like to get one of those one day, man. I've gotten a few Jewelers, and I've gotten a few of the whales, but not together yet. I know they're incredibly rare, but it'd be sweet to find one, because I saw I Love MF's Singer Barb, and I don't know if I would really like that playstyle, but I really liked his build, man. It just made sense, and it was well thought out, and it'd be cool to try out that build too, you know? Boom! There they go. Dang, man. Why have I neglected Necromancer for so long? It's so good. And I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of like the whole lower resist, poison, amp damage, and then nuke 'em. Yeah, man. Check out these greaves. God damn. I just can't get over it, man. It's just fun to play. It's just fun to play. But I hope you all are having a wonderful Thursday night. Hopefully you have some plans for the weekend that are going to be fun. My wife and I are going to be going out on the lake, getting some wakeboarding in. We're going to take our daughter out too so she can go swimming. She's in swim lessons right now, so she's still getting used to the whole being in the water thing. All right, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and run the barracks and jail really quick because I would like to level up. I'd like to level up really quick if I can. So we'll just run this until I can level up. Oh, they must have poison immunities. I should level up pretty quickly here. There we go. I'm already almost there. Boom. All right, so we're going to put one in amp damage. Okay. And put that in there. We're good to go. All right, guys. It does look really fun to play. I don't think trying it for the first time ever in my hardcore single player is a good idea. Although a lot of people, OPH, say that that Necromancer is one of the better options for hardcore. So maybe it's okay. Probably summon Necromancer and then kind of get used to the whole corpse explosion style. But yeah. Guys, thank you for joining in. Like I said earlier, I do got to call it a night. So a little bit shorter of a stream, but I might be back on Saturday doing more of this. So thank you for joining in. I hope you all have a great night and a great weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, take care, guys. Yeah, thank you, OPH, Duck, G-Stacks. I mean, Dapper Dan, I appreciate you being in here. Shane. Yeah, thank you, guys. And Biv, if you're still around, thank you for joining in. So you guys have a great night. All right, take care.
Degenerates.